MHM is a watchmaking SME that's headquartered in Switzerland, more precisely in Saint-Blaise, by the lake of Neuchâtel. Over the past few years, it's become an essential player in Switzerland's watchmaking industry, despite its modest size. MHM is well known for presenting solutions there where others fail.
Dieses Mal haben wir uns einem ganz speziellen Projekt gewidmet, das insofern besonders ist, weil man es hier mit einer Problematik zu tun hat, die man nicht sieht, die man nicht fühlt, die man mit unseren Sinnen nicht wahrnehmen kann, mit Magnetismus.
In order to tackle this challenge, MHM thought up and constructed a new movement, paramagnetic movement. The reason why paramagnetic movement is far superior to what the competition might have created is that its ambition is to provide an answer to all different aspects of the magnetic phenomenon, and not only some of them.
Die Problematik von Magnetismus spielt heutzutage eine zunehmende Rolle für die Uhrenindustrie, weil sämtliche mechanische Uhren werden beeinflusst von Magnetismus. Und heutzutage befinden sich Permanentmagnete um uns herum, denen wir nicht mehr aus dem Weg gehen können. In jedem modernen Fahrzeug weit über 200 starke Permamagneten, in jedem Smartphone, überall sind wir davon umgeben.
Faced with competition from other brands who were endeavoring to find solutions to this same problem with magnetism, MHM decided to objectify its performance. An initial test was successfully conducted with the German Navy. They've done a whole raft of tests on residual magnetism. The results of these tests are extremely convincing.
Und für uns interessant war, nachdem nun 2 Messergebnisse vorlagen, noch ein Stück weiter zu gehen. Und wir haben dann gehört von der Universität in Leuven, dass dort die Möglichkeit besteht, beide Tests gleichzeitig nochmal durchzuführen. Und nicht nur das, sondern auch mit noch stärkeren Magneten, mit noch empfindlicheren Geräten, als das bislang der Fall war.
It's in the basement of this building where the famous supermagnet is located. Undoubtedly one of the most powerful in Europe, with a magnetic flux density of 100,000 Gauss. By way of comparison, the Earth's magnetic field is 0.5 Gauss. The magnets needed to keep a refrigerator door closed range from 100 Gauss to 500 Gauss. The only tests officially published until then established that the model of a competitive brand resisted a flux of 15,000 Gauss. Obviously, the department team at the KUL were also really interested in this experiment, even if one has to acknowledge that the pre-test prognosis was not very optimistic.
If you know a bit about mechanics and watches, normally moving materials inside magnetic fields, they're conductive and they will stop by Lorentz forces and all physics. So I'm keen to test it. I doubt that it will work, but we will see.
Therefore, the first part of the test involved resistance itself. It specifically implied placing the paramagnetic movement in the hollow cylinder situated at the core of the magnet, and to let the energy of the magnetic core act for a few minutes.
Lorsqu'on a mis les montres dans le champ magnétique, on a vu que les montres continuaient à marcher, qu'il n'y avait quasiment pas d'influence.
In fact, the MHM team measured the difference in precision before and after the test and ascertained that the difference was utterly negligible.
On a aussi mesuré le moment magnétique résiduel dans les montres après qu'on les a insérées dans le champ et on a vu qu'il n'y avait presque pas de moment magnétique présent.
By comparison, a traditional watch simply worn outside the supermagnet emits more than 25 times more residual magnetism than the paramagnetic movement that had been inside the magnetic field.
Donc ces montres-là, on voit qu'ils résistent très bien les champs magnétiques.
We did the test and it went out pretty well. I think they succeeded in making a thing by using clever materials. We discussed a bit what they used, but they're clever guys. They did their job well, and indeed they managed to keep a watch making running through a magnetic field.
Es ist geschafft. Wir haben beide Tests parallel mit Erfolg und Bravour bestanden. Wir sind stolz.